Hi folks, welcome to Look with Luke on, I don't even know what day it is, on Tuesday. We have been going through this extraordinary story. We're now into Luke chapter 1 verse 23, verse 24. After Zechariah returned home, we read this: after this his wife Elizabeth became pregnant and for 5 months remained in seclusion. The Lord has done this for me, she said. In these days he has shown his favour and taken away my disgrace among the people. Now, this is not a miraculous birth in the sense of a virgin birth. It's clear that Zechariah went home, and in biblical terms he knew his wife Elizabeth, and astonishingly, having been unable to conceive until she was well in her old age, she was now able to conceive. And she goes into seclusion for 5 months. You see what I'm saying? Now, why would she do that? Perhaps it's because she wants to avoid further reproach from people. Perhaps it's in sympathy with her husband who cannot speak. Perhaps it's because the revelation of the pregnancy wasn't to be made until 6 months later, to Mary, that is. Whatever the reason, it was kept quiet in his community. So, you have this incredible announcement being made to Zechariah and to Elizabeth. You have the people being aware of him having seen a vision, although he doesn't tell them what that vision is, does he? And then you have Elizabeth becoming pregnant, waiting 5 months before telling anyone. You know, quite often people will wait for 12 weeks because they're worried about miscarriage. But she was thinking to herself, that's when it says she said, the Lord has done this for me. In these days he has shown his favour and taken away my disgrace among the people. Now we've seen already that to be barren, to be infertile, was considered to be a disgrace and a curse from God. I don't think it was, by the way. I just think that's the way that they looked at it. There are reasons that people are infertile. Although, having said that, being able to bear children is absolutely a gift of God. It's just that some people don't receive that gift, and not because they are being punished. And that's very, very, very important to remember. But it's this phrase, in these days he has shown his favour and taken away my disgrace among the people. What a privilege to be shown the favour of God. That's all that I'm saying. You know, sometimes in this world, we are disgraced. Maybe we deserve to be disgraced. Sometimes we don't deserve to be disgraced. And to have God show his favour to us. Now, how do we know if that happens? Well, first of all, if you're a Christian, you know that because he has given Christ for you, which is so important. That is the key of everything. But sometimes in life as well, there are little favours that the Lord gives that are just beautiful. They're just tokens of his mercy and tokens of his grace. Sometimes we go through hard times. People will misunderstand and not get them. Elizabeth went through a hard time. Zechariah went through a hard time. And now this happens and they have got this tremendous blessing. Well, I do look for blessing. I really do. I don't know where it comes from. But I think to be able to serve Christ is the greatest blessing of all. But to have the Lord's favour, you know, sometimes you wonder, have I done this? Has this gone wrong? What's going on here? But to have the Lord's favour is a wonderful thing. And I pray that you would know God's favour. So join us again tomorrow. We shall continue to look at this amazing story. And we are now on to Gabriel coming again to tell another woman about a child that's coming. So God bless you and see you then.